Hello everybody and welcome back to TJ's Lego Room. Today we're going to be looking at my first order starfighter and shuttle collection. This is every ship that I have put together at the time of this recording, which is a couple of days before the Rise of Skywalker. I figure before I have to build a whole bunch of other first order ships, I may as well go ahead and show you the ones I've got so far. If anybody's interested in looking at some of these in depth, I do have individual videos for each of these on my channel, so you're welcome to check those out. This is kind of just a cursory breeze over, if you will, about each of the ships that I have built. Some of them are actual sets, some of them are mocks, and some of them are modifications on existing sets. So I thought this would be a fun time to kind of go over the last option before the Rise of Skywalker comes out and see if any of these type of vehicles comes into play during the actual movie of the Rise of Skywalker. So I have seen that there are a couple of new TIE fighters. There's the TIE Whisper and the TIE Dagger. But, you know, I kind of like mine better because I am unbiased completely. So, all right. So, to get started here, we're just going to jump in and I'll just kind of breeze over each one of them and then we'll kind of do a little bit closer in depth if that works. So first up, we have Kylo Ren's TIE Silencer here, and that is the official set. I just always liked it. We've got Kylo Ren's shuttle. This is transition to the black version that came out for the Rise of Skywalker with some modifications. We have this one on the front is Captain Phasma's TIE Fighter. We have my First Order TIE Bomber, and it is the elite version, hence the red stripes on there. We have the TIE Reaper at the back that I built for the ATTC. We have the TIE W at the front, the First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter at the back there, and then Major Von Regg's TIE Fighter at the front. That red one is from Star Wars Resistance, the cartoon. I actually kind of liked the Major Von Regg. And here we have the TIE Silencer. This is the official Lego set. I really couldn't find anything better that I could do that Lego hadn't already thought of or figured out. I really like the way it holds. You're able to swish it around super easy. It's almost like it's got a built-in handle on the back, which felt so good. The shaping was amazing. I could not improve on this set. So props to Lego for figuring that out, because that was a heck of a deal. Here's a set that definitely can be improved on. The very first one did not even have opening wings when it came out. I ended up being able to pick that up at some point, but this particular set, I was able to modify, get the wings a solid length all the way up and down. I actually made them a little bit wider, and obviously, as you can see, they open a little bit more to match the Force Awakens version. I have another video coming out with that, hopefully before the end of the year, so we'll be able to go further in depth on that one, but you can just enjoy. Here is Captain Phasma's TIE Fighter. I designed this one to be a little bit reminiscent of her. The long blade on the one side, the long wing, is supposed to help represent her one-sided cape that she wears all the time, and that's why it's got that red stripe around it. As you can see, as we get close down here, you can see that it is actually being held up off of the table completely on its own. There is no extra studs or anything holding it up. It's not resting on the table. It is being held up, and I'll tell you, that is extremely hard to do because I spent a long time trying to figure it out. You can see I've got the giant cannons on there. Some people didn't like the cannons, but I still think it looks good. I really am a fan of the engines, the twin ion engines that I put on the back of this, because it's kind of got an octagonal shape, more like the First Order had for a lot of their symbolism and everything, but it's got the red markings and all that. Here we've got my First Order TIE Bomber. Now this is kind of a mock and a mod, because this is based off of the YouTuber E.C. Henry. He does a lot of CAD drawings for custom starships, and he built a First Order TIE Bomber, and that's basically where I got the main ideas for this. I had to make some concessions and modify some stuff to make it Lego, but I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I think he did a great job. I didn't see a reason to change it. Here is the Lego's official First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter, one of the longest names ever. The only modification I did was here at the bottom with the cannons right there that can face forward or rear. And that was because I didn't really like the way that it looked and it was fixed before. So this way I made it so that it could swivel around and be a little more targeted. So Finn could shoot down those missiles that were always chasing after him in the Force Awakens. I thought that was a little bit of an improvement. Here is the First Order TIE Reaper. It's a transport shuttle. But as you can see, it's got a lot of guns on the front. You can check out the other video I have of it to learn a little bit more about it. But I really do like this ship. I think it turned out really well. It does have a landing configuration. As you can see here, the wings bend down so that it can land on it. And then if you look inside, you can see that I actually built the whole thing hollow. And that was actually quite a bit of a design challenge because Lego doesn't really like to be hollow. I have found out. Here's Major Von Reg's TIE Fighter. I liked it. It was fun. I was originally going to do a puzzle build with this, but I had it sitting in my Lego room for so long without building it, and I didn't have the time, so I just built it together with the kids one day, and it was a lot of fun. I really like the ship. I love the new pieces they included in it. Not a huge fan of the final design here with all the studs sticking out. Not as smooth as I would have liked, but here is one of my pride and joys. This thing has been together for years. This is my TIE W. This would be my version of the First Order's TIE Interceptor. As you can see, it's got that little W shape. This thing is kitted out with tons of laser cannons. It's got 4 laser cannons, 2 heavy assault blaster cannons, and then the twin ion engines are actually on the outsides of the wings. If you look, you've got those little wheel pieces at the back in the center that are the actual thrusters for the engine. But I really loved the way that this thing turned out. I designed it on paper first, actually, before I even started to put it together. And so I had this design in my mind, and it turned out a little wider than I thought it would be originally, but I still like it, and I think it's awesome. So anyway, those are that's my First Order TIE Fighter collection. I hope you enjoyed taking a quick look at it. Again, if you are interested in any of these, the mocks or the modifications that I've done, I do have videos on all of them except for Kylo Ren's shuttle. I am currently working on that one. So hopefully that'll be out before or after Christmas, or maybe hopefully just before the new year. I've also got another puzzle build coming out. That's my first 100% puzzle build, and I'm pretty excited about that. I don't know how I'm going to cut down the video to shorten time. It's going to be a short one. It's only going to be a few minutes long because it was a very quick build, but it was really exciting to get 100% on one of those. So yeah, that's my First Order TIE Fighter shuttle collection. And I'm real excited. Hopefully when I see the new movie coming out, we'll see some of those new ships that they've announced. And hopefully maybe a few that they haven't announced, which I'm really excited for, being able to do some mocks or get some inspiration to build my own. Still trying to find my little niche in the Lego building community. I like to do some modifications. That Kylo Ren shuttle took me a couple months because I just couldn't get the gumption up to do it. But then other things, Captain Phasma's TIE Fighter, the TIE Bomber, some things I just sit down and I can just knock out, which is really fun, and you just get that inspiration, which is awesome. So anyway, thank you again if you stuck all the way until the end of this. I hope you have a great time with The Rise of Skywalker. Keep enjoying The Mandalorian, and until next time, this has been TJ's Lego Room, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.